take that element out of the game early.
That's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. Now a chance to do some damage.
That one is hammered right field. This one's got a chance. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging from second and third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI. What to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or...
Swung on, belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here it comes. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Gordon around third. He'll score. That holds the runner at second base.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Stoitsiadis getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 5-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens...
Runner breaks for third. Pitching for a strike. He will score. It's 6-1.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart.
Second, no outs. Ruiz, the next to hit. Dives, and it gets by. Coming home. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 8-1. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lewis on his way over. Makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's an 8-run lead. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Wide throw, and it gets away. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one.
NLDS. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw, safe. Man at second. Laser could be trouble. coming home. He'll score easily, and that's a double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. The run comes in from second. Not in time. He's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
2 outs. Blind into right. Takes a tumble and he hangs on. It's out there. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Around second, he wants the cycle. He's in there. Some history here, and what a game he's had. Chris, you hit for the cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 15-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there.
Line to left. And a base hit knocks in a run. Ian. 2 on, 2 outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
The pitch. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. The fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So no runs here on a base hit. 2 outs. In the air to left center. He's got it, and the inning is over. Scoreless after 1.
Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Kang getting ready to hit. Double play ball to second. Acrobatic throw for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Run scores. To third. He's in there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
Speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Because of that bat being on plane, and even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And everyone's safe. They're loaded.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Chavez on the pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Ripped into left center for a base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well. Runner around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. It's 6-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field.
Last game. And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
And here's the first baseman, Bob Mitre. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience.
Double play ball to second. There's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. Nothing across here. Base hit and a run in to score. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound.
Lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run homer. It's 11-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Stoitsiadis nabs it, and that is that. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 11-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Will be the shortstop, J.J. Weatherholt. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The throw to second, and it's a double play to end the ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Out of here. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. That's worth the price of admission. It's 2-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate, here it is, watch it, I'm going to jog around the bases.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now, he struck out swinging at his first at-bat. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base pass, so this kind of looks like it was a hit-and-run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Got all of that one. And they add to the lead. It's 4-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Man, that looked like a pretty good swing, and I was waiting for front foot. Great pitch to hit, but just came up with nothing but air. So, tell you what, that's not a good feeling at all.
And now here is Tyler Soderstrom. Under it. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. Mitre. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a two-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. One run is in. Bangs off the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're kicking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Cora. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-3.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Appears to be getting loose. Sung getting cranked up as well. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! He'll circle the bases. His second homer of this series. It's 8-3. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dinner. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the late stages of Game 3. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.